Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena. This is Hontai.
Is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Toshimori, accompanied by the great and devious Yusuf Black. He says, "You Yonden, Oshono Sakai, you Shosha." Representing Yokai Hontai, Emerald Dragon.
The bearer of the sigil, the field commander of the Yokai Hontai. Ready for action, and we will be hearing from the great and devious one himself, Ultra Mantis Black. Well, that is something I was going to hopefully get a chance to announce. We will be having a tag team #1 contenders match on Monday on AWL Strong and Free from Canada. In fact, we're going to have a bunch of #1 contenders matches this week in order to find challengers for our mid-season special Champions Week, where all titles must be defended except for the tournament victory of one such as the Emerald Dragon winning the Oshogatsu Taikai, the New Year's tournament back in January. The most prestigious event in the AWL calendar. But he wants to get back to that grand championship at the top of the card. And who can possibly blame him? But some stiff competition tonight.
Of his opponent making his way to the ring from the deathmatch circuit, representing Satoshi Tobu.
Being accompanied by Ikementaro, wearing an ensemble apparently called Prince of Paupers. Is he trying to get a better salary? Speaking of #1 contenders matches, Iwatani Mayu, Shinda Akuko, winner faces the Joshi champion at Champions Week. For the first time ever, the AEW International Championship will be defended in the AWL. We've got a battle royal tonight to determine the challenger. And we've got a mixed tag team match in the Tigers War, previewing the main event of Champions Week. We've got an interpromotional bout, coaching Kobayashi, Jeff Cobb, big meaty men slapping me, and a rematch from O Bonanza as well. All that to come here on the Animated Wrestling League Hontai from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. Let's get ready for our first bout of the night. Bang the gong, the match is on as, Satoshi Tobu, the deathmatch veteran, a human being, member of Ningen Damashi, the human soul faction. They believe that you don't need to be a monster or a spirit or a demon or a robot or anything else to be a great professional wrestler. All you need is the human spirit, the Ningen Damashi. And we shall see. The leader of Ningen Damashi, Chiba Akagi, will be in that over-the-top rope battle royal, 8-man battle royal with apparently two, not one but two, mystery competitors. Not entirely sure. I don't know who that's going to be, but we'll find out. And, what we're now apparently calling the Punk Drop. Swing and a miss with the Pele kick. Referee checking that was above the belt, though just barely. Satoshi Tobu, the oldest ever graduate of the AWL dojo, a 10-year career on the Japanese independent deathmatch circuit, before even making it into the dojo. And there's the Pele kick, handspring as well. You will believe a dragon can fly. For those of you who remember, wait a minute, maybe go looking for a Dragonic driver to finish this off very quickly. Back elbows, technically downward elbows, from Satoshi Tobu to escape that incredibly dangerous predicament. Satoshi Tobu going to be looking for the pump handle slam, but a snapdragon. We might be seeing that from Iwatani Mayu a little bit later tonight as well. 1, 2, shoulder up before the final and fatal 3 count could be registered. If you're liking this kind of wrestling action, please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the season. We're up to, I believe, 84 last I looked. Please, please, please help us get up there. This is what professional wrestling can be. And time for the Dragon to take flight. Dragon Star press! Perfectly executed for the 1, 2. But he's a tough old SOB. Is Satoshi Tobu. But he will fly when he has to. But you're not going to get any reprieve out there, Satoshi. The Dragon over the top rope. Tope con hero. But I think he ducked. No real damage. Good landing by the Emerald Dragon, but no contact either. Looking for a brainbuster on the outside, and this is where Satoshi Tobu is at his most comfortable, on the outside when it's a brawl. And Dragon Drop number 2. We actually saw Dragon Drop number 1 earlier. One of 3 moves inherited, well, 4 or 5 moves, part of the Dragon style inherited from his trainer's original trainer. The head of our dojo, the original AWL Dragon. Emerald Dragon slipping in and out of the ring to reset the 20 count. Looking for a powerbomb, I think. Yes, powerbomb position. Oh no. Barrier bomb. And there is a little bit of padding on that crowd barricade, but you do see those metal slats behind the padding. That is essentially what Emerald Dragon just got his wings and spine thrown into. Couple of good hard rights in the clinch by Satoshi Tobu. No one has ever called Satoshi a technical wrestler, but a quick jab for the 1, 2. Emerald Dragon thinking, what do I have to do to put this human, a mere human, away? Emerald Dragon used to be human. He was a man named Wyvern before that amulet of transmogrification gave him the upgrade thanks to Ultramantis Black. And now the Emerald Sleeper well and truly locked in. Satoshi Tobu nowhere to go, no way to get to the ropes. And that is it. Emerald Dragon picking up a victory in what the Great and Devious One says is his next step, his first step towards becoming AWL Grand Champion and allowing a conflict to begin between the Yokai Butai and the Monster Union.
Here's the winner, Emerald Dragon.
Ultramantis Black, euphoric on the outside. The thrill of victory for the monsters, for the spirits, I should say, of the Yokai Butai. Let the dragon roar. At O Bonanza, it was Shin Tiger Dream's debut match, and she lost. The youngest Tiger with an opportunity to get a little bit of personal revenge, wipe a black mark from her record book right here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall introducing first, making her win rate from the unified School of the Tiger style, Shin Tiger Story.
Shin Tiger Dream made her AWL debut at the end of last season, assisting Spring Tiger, who will be in action a little bit later tonight. That's why she's not out here, against the Black Tigers, but not able to pick up a win against her opponent tonight in her debut singles match. It's time for the rematch. And of course, I would expect there to be significant backup here.
And her opponent making her victory from the front office, accompanied by the very kind assistant, the OL Sakai Reina. Sakai
Reina, not with a great win-loss record herself in the AWL. 3 wins, 8 losses. She's mostly been the backup and part of the muscle for the Japan Foundation, the Zaidan J, and as we all know, recently revealed to be a front for the Yakuza. very kind assistants revealing their back tattoos a number of months ago when they kicked Hiroyuki Shota not only out of the faction but out of the country. Sakai Reina picking up a massive victory, probably the biggest victory of her career at Obananza, playing spoiler to the debut of Shin Tiger Dream. Shin Tiger Dream 1 and 2 overall in her AWL career, that one victory coming in tag team action. Looking for her first one-on-one win tonight. Saying bring it on, showing that fighting spirit. Bang the gong, the match is on. Oh, backflip on the drop kick. Does not take the Giantess down, but the arm drag does. Tilt-a-whirl arm drag, a little bit of the Lucha Libre experience. And a belly-to-belly slam as well on a much bigger wrestler. That's one of those times when being short is actually an advantage. Short Rana, a Rubicon Rana, as many people know it. Or a Heidi Rana if you want to use her older name. Collar and elbow tie-up does not connect. Picking up into the head scissors, using the mask itself to take her opponent down, to rotate on the fabric of that mask. Excellent technique in the Tiger style by this youngest and newest Tiger Pile Driver. Never let it be said that a pink tiger cannot be ferocious. That's what I love about these younger wrestlers, these new wrestlers. We get to learn about them. Every single match, we see a new piece of their personality. Attempted the deathlock, taking the Zack Sabre Jr. rule. If it doesn't work after a few seconds, it's not going to work. And I think Shin Tiger Dream thinking of doing something silly. No, a bit of a feint. Bit of fraud. Goes down. She does want to wrestle on the outside. And I think that may have been a mistake. That may have been showboating. That may have been... Oh no, never mind. Reverses into an inverted DDT. And a standing moonsault. And of course, the very kind assistants, they've got to be careful. Any physical contact, and that will be ruled a disqualification. Over the top. Is she going to come out and reset the count? You're not going to get a 20 count at this point, and Shin Tiger Dream knows it. I think she chooses to maintain the high ground, at least for the moment. And back into the ring we go. Attempted a kick. Walks right into a DDT from Sakai Reina. Now the big question here, how much has Shin Tiger Dream learned from her first match with Sakai Reina? How much has she learned about fighting such a bigger opponent? One, and one who's more experienced as well. Coming up, going over. Little classic AWL cat and mouse action. It's our first match in the Joshi division tonight, our women's division here in the league. We'll see the Joshi division in the main event as well as we crown a #1 contender for Black Tiger Queen, the undisputed queen of the women in the AWL. Oh! Absolutely lays Shin Tiger Dream out with that clothesline. At this point, I'm willing to say Shin Tiger Dream a better athlete, but the power advantage significant. Oh, wait a minute. And then she pulls something like that out of. I don't know if this is deliberate, but Shin Tiger Dream showing us a wide variety of wrestling styles tonight. Still not willing to take any kind of a dive over or through the ropes, but frankly, I don't blame her. I don't think she needs to do that beautiful head scissor takedown. On the outside, this is AWL Hontai, our Japanese branch. We're going to have our Canadian show this coming Monday, and that is going to be another step towards Champions Week. It will not be branch versus branch, will not be interpromotional in that way, but all the titles will be defended. The titles currently in Japan, the titles currently in Canada. Every championship, all 6 belts, must be on the line. We also now know that Tony Khan has gone back to the origins of the International Championship. Not a great grip there, but a German suplex. Second one improves the grip for the third. The trifecta, the hat-trick suplex, subtype German, shoots the half, but way too close to the ropes. As I was saying, Tony Khan, Tony Elite, whatever you want to call him, has agreed to allow Will Ospreay to defend the International Championship of All Elite Wrestling in the AWL. We've got that Battle Royal over the top rope. And that will be later tonight. That title match will be contested under AEW rules, I can also announce for you. We'll talk a little bit more about what that means when we get there. Looking up, and oh, inverted tiger suplex, she calls it. It's a butterfly suplex, or double underhook. She calls it the inverted tiger suplex. Well, why the hell not? You got a theme, you got to go with it. Branding, 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 branding. Shoots the half a little too close to the ropes again, but the referee says it's okay. 1, 2, and a kick out with authority. As we pass the 5-minute point, and again, flying around the ring, but not actually doing any damage. Going for the vertical suplex this once again, hits it on the outside. So far, a lot of offense. I think numerically the offense has been to the advantage of Shin Tiger Dream. But the damage done has been on the side of Sakai Reina. That's actually kind of what it was in their O-Bonanza match. I actually went back and looked at that in the archives before coming to record tonight. And you can check it out, AWL O-Bonanza 2024. It should be on the YouTube. We've got a playlist. Should be just a little bit down. Either the Japanese or Canadian playlist. Actually, no, just the Japanese playlist. It's a Japan exclusive event this season. Collar and elbow tie-up. With a back elbow into the stomach. And now a flurry of offense, looking for the belly-to-belly again! That low center of gravity coming into play. Oh, is it going to be another German? Yes, it is! She seems to be constantly improving her grip with each one of these. And that's now 6 massive German suplexes in this match. Oh, but she bounces off of the ropes. And that's the problem whenever you're fighting a giant, is they're never more than an inch or two away from a rope break in that 20 by 20 foot AWL ring. Nice looking kick. We know she likes the triple moonsault. Moonsault's a staple of the Tiger style. The moonsault invented by a tiger masked wrestler once upon a time. Hat trick moonsault. Hat trick tiger salt for the 1, 2, and only. 2 and only. Oh, no water in the pool on the moonsault. Shin Tiger Dream showing us a lot of her playbook tonight, but none of it has been able to put the pieces together to put away the giantess, the office lady of Zaidan J off of the ropes. Big back body drop. And a nasty looking spine buster, and her head was actually her back was well above the top rope on that spine buster. A lot of height to fall from there. No, up, down, all around, double helicopter head scissors, and that's how you deal with a larger opponent. You get them down. Everyone's the same height when they're on their back. Tiger, suplex, hold on. 1, 2, 3. And it is that most basic of Tiger-style finishing maneuvers. The Tiger suplex hold that finally puts the puzzle together. Right there.
Here's the winner, Shin Tiger Dream.
Finally, Shin Tiger Dream able to put that black mark of O-Bonanza behind her. Oh shit. It's gonna only mean one thing we could do. Oh god, a baseball bat! That is Black Tigress of the Black School of the Tiger style. So in going up, Tiger Bombe, original Tiger Bomb. And god, and Black Tiger Queen's out here as well, the Joshi champion. Oh, that hurts women as well. Black Tigress scheduled to compete in our mixed tag team match against the Golden Tigers. Oh no, she got that baseball bat. Oh! God, we heard that echoing throughout the arena as soon as the lights went out. This was planned. This is not a professional wrestling match, folks. This is a fight. This is Black Tiger 101. Cut the lights, sneak into the arena, beat... Oh, okay. A little bit of revenge, a little bit of tit for tat with the Pussycats. Oh, snap and kick as well. That's the other thing is these Black Tigers, they don't need the weapons. They don't need the sneak attacks. Oh no, thinking about, yeah, Black Tigress driver right there. Trying to stop this, the referee, a bit futile and a bit too late. Take a look at that one more time. That's the Black Tigress driver. You can see where that move is banned in a lot of places. We're not playing music for these people. Forget that. Oh, well, that's unnecessary. You know, can we at least keep the language at least somewhat family friendly? I know I swear a bit, but... Oh. Well, referring to the Black Tiger cage match, but a challenge for a first blood bout between Black Tigress and Sheen Tiger Dream, Black Tiger Queen watching on as well. AWL versus the United Empire up next. And it's the man without a faction against one of the most decorated factions in all of professional wrestling today.
Is scheduled for one fall, introducing first from the land of the giants, Kyoujin, Kobayashi.
Kyoujin, Kobayashi, Giant Kobayashi, comes into this match with a record of 33 wins, 30 losses, ratio of +3, and ever since becoming a solo act this season after the events of Batsumania at the end of last season, he has been on a hot streak, and I gotta say it, a lot of factions are looking at this guy saying, hey, maybe we should recruit him, but he's been determined that he is a man alone. He is the man without a faction, a rarity in Japanese professional wrestling in this group culture, this collectivist culture of Japan, and he's about to face a foreigner who knows exactly how important teamwork and being in a powerful faction is. Chef Cobb, 11 and 12 in the AWL. That puts him at -1. But don't let the numbers fool you. He is not the underdog in this match.
And his opponent making his way to the ring from the United Empire, being accompanied by Face of Fury, Tenare, and Dominator Great Cobb. He is the reigning NJPW World Television Champion. The Imperial Unit, Jeff Cobb.
And there you see it. 3 different singles championships from Shinihon Puroresu. And do not forget their leader, Will Ospreay, the AEW International Champion. As of this recording, Will and Kyle Fletcher are the #1 contenders for the All Elite Wrestling Tag Team title. So when Will steps into the ring at Champions Week, he might enter as a double champion in AEW, but it's about the NJPW champions of the United Empire right now. Taking their time, as they all so often do. They know that they are the rulers of the world of professional wrestling at the very least. Jeff Cobb, the title that originally nobody wanted, that men like he and Zack Sabre Jr. have made into something worth fighting for. The Dominator Great Okan trying to do the same with the KOPW Championships, and Nare embracing the BMF legacy of the Never Openweight title. And I am so glad they pay for their own pyro, because we cannot afford all of that. Giants versus Slaughter. Bang the gong, the match is on, and this is your meat match of the night. Big meaty men slapping meat, but do not forget that Slaughter personified Jeff Cobb is a former Olympic-level wrestler. Oof! And he has been training in Shin Puroresu in the dojo. He is one of the best all-round professional athletes in the world of pro wrestling today. But he walks right into the Dragon Screw leg whip from giant Kobayashi Kyoujin. If you don't know what the word Kyoujin means, it just simply means giant. He is giant Kobayashi. And he is a man alone right now against the biggest faction in the league, in the world of professional wrestling, the United Empire. Big kick as well. Oh, overhand chop blocked. And look at that, picking up Jeff freaking Cobb like he's a small child. Oh my god, bending him over his knee like he needs a spanking. 10-minute time limit in this non-title match. Of course, the NJPW World Television title meant for high-speed, high-energy wrestling. 15-minute time limit, coin toss to determine the winner in the event of a draw. And no, rope break, says the official. I'm not sure if that was the hand or the foot that crossed the plane of the ropes. It does. Oh, Jesus. That is attempted murder. Jeff Cobb. I said, do not underestimate the athleticism of one Mr. Jeffrey Tobu. Coming off of the top rope, not exactly the most complicated of aerial maneuvers, but a man that big dropping down with his arm on your head, that is going to hurt. Both these men, however, want to do this in the ring. Both trained Japanese Puroresu stars. Another rope break, and Jeff realizes what so many people realize when they face somebody bigger than them, someone as tall, especially as lanky. Long, lanky limbs. He's not a stout man. He is a big man in the purely vertical sense of the word. And that means he can get that rope break from damn near anywhere in that 20 by 20 foot ring. Jeff Cobb is going to have to wrestle smaller. Why break his fingers? Holy shit. Cobb. Oh, wait a minute, referee having to get rid of some hardware that entered into the ring, I'm sure totally by accident. Oh, Con. Don't tell him I said that. Oof. Going for a good old-fashioned wrist lock, doesn't get it. And again, look at this, he did it. Oh. Cobb not taken by surprise the second time there. Floats over. DDT. Again, Jeff Cobb, evil, murderous intentions right now. Does he want his opponent standing? Yes, he does. Oh, and again, this time with a double axe handle. And the long leg saving him yet again. Military press power slam, big meaty men slapping meat. That is what we can provide sometimes in the Animated Wrestling League. Drops down, hook of the leg, 1, 2. No, Cobb able to get out and throw Kobayashi. Halfway across the ring, he is calling for something. Might be a choke slam. No, a huge lariat. Ducks under a clothesline of his own. Big back body drop, treating Jeff Cobb like a freaking junior heavyweight. Spine buster. Rolls him over. Is he going to get to the ropes? I don't know. I don't think Jeff Cobb realizes where he is. And oh! A massive victory over the NJPW World Television Champion. A win that, frankly, I'm not entirely sure I saw coming. Has there been any question about the hot streak? That's over.
Joshi! Kobayashi!
He moves up to 34-30 plus 4 in the AWL win-loss ratios. The entire singles division on notice. The Giant is coming. And a very upset United Empire watching on. Tigers War and a preview of the next Grand Championship defense.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a mixed tag team match. Introducing first, fighting out the unified rule of the Tiger style. Great Tiger and his training and wrestling league. Grand champion, Tiger, the Golden Tiger.
For the first time, Tiger Mask 2 will be defending his AWL Grand Championship against a cash-in of the Intercontinental title. That will be at Champions Week at AWL Hontai, episode 450. How long have I been doing this and I've got exactly 84 viewers? Or 84 subscribers. God damn. And I actually have a pretty good ratio. Most of you out there are already subscribed. You're 10 years too early to beat me, the brag of the Black Tiger. What? Can't give me that.
Black Tiger.
Haven't got that on the graphics? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have just been handed this information. Black Tigress Shin Tiger Dream First Blood match. The AWL Commissioner has signed that for next week. Black Tigress attacking Shin Tiger Dream early tonight. And I can also announce that at Champions Week, holy crap, oh my god, Shacho Hiroshi Tanahashi has approved Jeff Cobb to defend the NJPW World Television Championship against Kyoujin Kobayashi following his defeat earlier tonight. Okay, the head honcho, the shacho of NJPW, apparently watches the AWL because, yeah, that match just went out a couple of seconds ago. Good grief. So 2 massive matches signed.
And her tag team partner, he is the complete Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, Giant Tiger.
And there you see that black... Yeah, go ahead.
Tiger style.
That Black Tiger mark on the Intercontinental Championship gave him the right to make this match. Black Tiger cage match. 2 out of 3 falls, no escape. If one wrestler can beat the other in 2 straight falls, they will win not only the Grand Championship, but they will win the mask of their opponent. It has been the goal since they arrived of the Black Tigers to take the masks of the unified School of the Tiger style. Now Giant Tiger has the opportunity to bring the top championship of the Animated Wrestling League's Danshi division into the fold. They already hold 4 championships, including the Intercontinental title. They would remain at 4 in that situation. But that is the point of the Intercontinental Championship, to be cashed in for a chance at the big boy belt. Bang the gong, the match is on. Up, down, all around. Now the rules of this match are very strict. The men must wrestle the men, the women must wrestle the women. A tag on one side is a tag on the other by definition. And you can thank the Tokyo Athletic Commission for making us do that, because that's a stupid idea. Equal rights, equal fights, intergender wrestling is good. Oh! Gotch-style power slam. You can almost call that. Not a surprise it wasn't a pile driver. Sit-out power slam by Spring Tiger. Looks to make the first tag of the match, and she does so. And Black Tiger is required to back off. This is your preview of the Black Tiger cage match that will be taking place in 2 weeks' time at Champions Week. That's not going to be an option. A steel cage. Oh, come on. A steel cage surrounding the ring. Escape means nothing in the animated... Oh, God. Oh, God, I hate when he does that. This man has killed before. This man has injured to the point of ending careers. And Tiger Mask 2 not waiting for him to come off the top rope. A wise decision, in my opinion. Tag made. We now know that Black Tigress will be facing Spring Tiger's partner, Shin Tiger Dream, her tag team partner, in a first blood match, which is exactly what it sounds like if you don't know. No pinfalls, no disqualifications, no countouts, no submissions, no time limit. The only way to win is to make your opponent bleed. So blood will be drawn in the Tigers War. And you saw the Tiger War stats a few minutes ago. The Black Tigers have been dominating this conflict all season. The last time the Unified School of the Tiger Style won a match in the Tigers War, and that is Tiger versus Tiger, Black Tiger versus Unified School of the Tiger Style. All matches between these factions are part of the Tigers War, and only matches between these factions. The Unified School has not won a match since the War Games match at the end of last season. That's when the Unified School took the mask of Knight's Tiger, rendering him faceless under the culture of the Black Tigers. And once he was no longer useful, he was simply exterminated. Tiger's execution. Oh, back kicks, using the ropes to plant herself, to stabilize herself, kicking almost like an ostrich. And that's not an insult. You see it. No, you can't really even have a tag Kogeki here, can't? Yes, you can. Oh, the Black Tiger. Oh, wait a minute. The women on the outside here. Wisely, Spring Tiger returning to her corner as the Grand Champion gets pummeled in the neutral corner. And now looking for this. This is going to... Oh, just going for... Oh, a submission. Imagine winning your opponent's mask on submission. It could happen at Champions Week in just one single fortnight. The length of time, not the game. Oh, and the referee took a hit. From behind, Black Tiger's kicking the referee. Ugh. I don't know how that's not a disqualification. Hana Baba Ganoush, the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family, your official for this contest. Into the cover here, one kick out. Collar and elbow tie-up, vertical, no, perfect plex! Realized he had the wrong leg hooked, I think. Hook to the near leg instead of the far, oh no. Oh, alley-oop, up and down with the big back body drop, tag made, and the Tigresses take the stage. Good escape, good evade roll by, oh, wait a minute, what's she doing? That's a, oh, wait a minute, Golden Tigress driver! A little bit of tit for tat. That was the move used on Spring Tiger's partner, Shin Tiger Dream, just about 20 minutes ago. A little bit longer than that. But still, tag made. The men are back in. Spring Tiger wants... Basically, she wants a piece of Black Tigress right now. But that's going to happen later. Oh, beautiful spin kick! Look at the height! Perfect execution by the wild style of Tiger Mask 2. No, could not get him up for the Tiger Breaker. 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this match. Now, there is no intergender mixed tag championship in the AWL, so no tag team rankings are on the line here, but individual win-loss ranks certainly are. There'll be a win logged for 2 people and a loss registered for 2 others by the end of this, unless we have a time limit draw. And with 9 whole minutes for these 4 to beat the living crap out of each other, I don't think that's going to be an issue. Belly to back slam. Doesn't follow it down. He wants to remain at a vertical base of Tiger Mask 2 because he wants that Tiger suplex hold. Black Tigers, of course, know that move just as well. Choke slam. Oh! A Goozle STO. And a little bit of a blatant choke there, but does transition to the cover very quickly. Just not enough. You can get the 2 count. Look at that. Deadlift. 1 arm. Power slam. Giant Tiger showing, this is how I will beat you. This is how I will beat you again. This is how I will end your identity. Black Tiger suplex. Hold. 1, 2. Spring Tiger able to get that shoulder up just before the final and fatal 3 count. Black Tigress distracted by something in the crowd. I'm not sure what, but swing and a miss there. Flying kick. She may be going for a wheelbarrow hold there, but not able to grab it. So instead kicked her. Black Tiger cutter does not connect. Tag made. Again, a tag on one side, the tag on the other. We're back to our preview of the Grand Championship match. Can he get it this time? Yes, he does! Tiger Bureka! The middle rope, the red strand of the Hinamaru. Oh, springboard, high cross body block from an unexpected angle. And he makes the tag. Giant Tiger maybe thinking himself disrespected a little bit here. I'm surprised Tiger Mask 2 didn't follow up on that. Tag made. The referee doing a great job of informing the other team of the tag. It's going to be a vital part of keeping this match within the rules so don't get us fined by the Tokyo Athletic Commission. Black Tiger drop into the cover. Spring Tiger will not be in the cage to save Tiger Mask 2, the Grand Championship, or the mask of the Golden Tiger, the longest ruling Tiger of the Animated Wrestling League. Tiger suplex, couldn't hold him for the bridge, but goes for the cover 2. And only 2. Maybe the bridge, maybe the hold would have worked there. Damn right, tag team wrestling. It's unusual tag team wrestling, but it is good tag team wrestling. The Joshi division back in the spotlight where it belongs, and we got some conflict on the outside as well. Our camera's programmed to keep the legal combatants in shot. And looking once again, Black Tigress driver to both of the female wrestlers of the Unified School of the Tiger Style. Is that going to be all 1, 2? No. Maybe going to need the Black Tigress crash. I don't know. But right now, I was thinking something maybe a little more aerial. Oh, dives over and sidestep by Spring Tiger. No contact. Monkey flip from wrist control. The whole body is controlled by the wrist. I'm sure you didn't know that. Vertical suplex, up, and oh, right into the knee. A vicious strike. And as we hit 2/3 of the time limit, oh, what is this going to be? Vertical suplex? Thinking brainbuster, no! An escape out the backside, bit of a chop block behind the knee pad providing minimal protection there. This time she was going for a victory roll. Second attempt at that, does not get it. Both wrestlers jockeying for position here. And right now, the Black Tiger's in control, looking one more time. Black Tigress Doraiba! Knock out. And that could very easily happen in the Black Tiger cage with the title on the line.
Here are your winners, the Black Tiger!
And yet again, the Black Tigers go undefeated this season in the Tigers' War. If there is such a thing as momentum in professional wrestling, nobody has more than the Black Tigers right now. So we only know about 75% of this match.
The following contest is known as the Top Rope Battle Royale! Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Shinda. Representing Yokai Hontai, Shiroke Kitsune.
He is already one half of a team in the best four for the tag team titles, now looking for singles glory in AEW.
Introducing next, making his way to the ring from Yokohama, Japan, representing the ability of Lion of Justice, Shiba Akagi.
Shiba Akagi, a former AWL Grand Champion, looking to spread his wings, maybe tap out Will Ospreay. Get his hands on that international championship.
Introducing next, making his way to the ring from and representing the Unified School of the Tiger Style. The next generation, Tiger Mask 3.
It has been a bad night for the Tigers, yes. Shin Tiger Dream picking up a victory of vengeance over Sakai Reina, evening the score, getting attacked by Black Tigers with a baseball bat immediately afterward, and then you just saw the Golden Tiger team of Tiger Mask 2, the Grand Champion, and Spring Tiger losing in the mixed tag match. But a win here, a ticket to Champions Week, and Will Ospreay for the All Elite Wrestling International Championship for Tiger Mask 3, that would certainly put them back on the positive side of the register for tonight. The weight of the world on that young Tiger's shoulders. And that's music we haven't heard in a while.
Introducing next, making his way to the ring from Hearts Unknown, Hiroshi, the bearer of the Silver Advance Tech,
Aztec Kaiser Neo, a genuine Japanese superhero who protects the world from the forces of evil in professional wrestling. Unfortunately, this vigilante duty takes him all over the country. He cannot be here every week, but he is still one of the best in the AWL. 53-28, his career record, plus 25. I believe the best rank in this entire match, barring whoever the other two mystery people. Oh, good. Now the pit with a representative as well. And I'm being told next will be one of our mystery opponents. No! Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? He's here!
Introducing next, making his way to the ring from Yokohama, Japan, representing Nihon Kuretsu, and basically anywhere else he wants to work. Are you gonna take out a look at this guy? This is
the Pancrase Pioneer, Tatsujino Ji-san, Murder Grandpa, has returned to the AWL. He's been here for a couple of matches in the Suzuki-gun days. But I believe this is his first solo match. And I'm going to have to take my headset off because I have to do this. It is in my blood. And the entire AWL arena joining in, become the wind, Kaze Ninare! Suzuki, we still have one more mystery opponent to be announced. Oh, you don't say that to Suzuki Minoru. Oh, interesting change of wardrobe.
Introducing next, making his way to the ring from and representing a Black Tiger Dojo, Black Tiger.
And I just realized something. Black Tiger Justice currently number 3 in the AWL Best 4 for the Grand Championship. If Giant Tiger, if the Black Tigers win the Grand Championship at Champions Week, what happens to Black Tiger Justice? Surely he's not going to challenge a hypothetical Giant Tiger for the Grand Championship. Is he? A former and great AWL Grand Champion holds the record for most successful title defenses in a single reign at 10. Maybe the return of the more sensible jacket, showing that he's a little more, trying to be a little more serious right now. And he is in the ring with his former tag team partner. And we've got one last guy. It's going to be the Mystery Man. He's back! It's been years since we've heard that!
And finally, it is the winner from Japan, representing the reigning All-Elite Wrestling Continental Champion, the Rainmaker,
So this is not the Rainmaker of old. This is not the former AWL Grand Champion, the only man to ever hold the IWGP and AWL Championships at the same time. That Rainmaker is long dead. This is a clown and a minion of the Young Bucks. This might be his first match in Japan since joining the Elite. I don't know. Over the top rope. Both feet must hit the floor. I think everybody knows those rules at this point. Everybody's going after everybody else. the only way to call that at the moment. And immediately Suzuki going to the ground. That might be a mistake here. Suzuki's participated in a few New Japan Rambos, but I believe in those matches, pinfall and submission are a valid method of elimination. Not so here in an AWL Battle Royal. So it's going to be interesting to see who eliminates who, but we are going to get down to one wrestler, be he man, hero, spirit, or demon. And he is going to face Will Ospreay, the aerial assassin, the man who is on another level for the All Elite Wrestling. First time an AEW title has ever been defended in the Animated Wrestling League. Tony Khan giving permission for that. But right now, vertical suplex coming in, up, and no! The Rainmaker, Okada Kazuchika. Okada had actually a pretty decent run in the AWL, basically on his off days. Oh, round we go, and right across the neck. Okada actually had a pretty long career here in the AWL during his days in Shin Pro Wrestling. He is 18-11 in the AWL, ratio of +7. Formed a memorable tag team with Tiger Mask 2, as a matter of fact. And I need to double check my figures, 1 second. And yes, he is a double champion, historical double champion in the Animated Wrestling League. Okada, a former AWL Grand Champion, but also a former AWL World Tag Team Champion, alongside Tiger Mask 2. They were the 28th AWL Tag Team Champions of the world. They defeated the Spirit Pack of Shenron and Airwolf at AWL 281, but lost it to a former incarnation of the Black School of the Tiger style. And that was part of the Global Wrestling Monopoly days, and that was back in 2019. So many years gone, and a lifetime ago in professional wrestling. And look at that, the superpowers of Sakai allowing him to do things that no mortal wrestler can do. And looking, oh, at Kaiser, smash! Reina! But distracted by the sign of submission, who looks for that cravat hold. That front chancery with the body scissors, with the strength of Okada. Okada not considered a powerhouse, but he knows what he's doing in that ring. Inescapable Black Tiger Salt, vertical suplex as well. Chiba Akagi is in trouble. We've yet to have an elimination in this match. There is no time limit, as you can clearly see by the lack of a timer on your YouTube window, almost said on your television screen. I'm old. DDT. He doesn't care if you're man, monster, myth, or demon. That's murder, Grandpa, mother. Sorry, I am trying to keep it clean. Still, all 8 wrestlers in the ring. Tiger Mask 3 in trouble, but gets himself out of it. These matches are so much more dangerous than people think. Not only are, 7 people going to be taking a big fall to the floor, that many bodies in the ring, it's that easy, that much easy. Oh, there we go! Chiba Akagi, the first one eliminated. And we are now down to 7, an odd number. Again, even more dangerous, because there's someone in there without a partner. Camera crew having massive trouble, our robocams, our camera bots having trouble keeping up with the action here, and I don't blame them. Okada with the inverted DDT. Collar and elbow with Suzuki. Okada Suzuki. Oh, wait a minute. Black Tiger Justice eliminated. Black Tiger Queen will not be happy with that. Just like that, we're a quarter of the way through the match. We are down to 6. Samba's Shadow, the flying forearm to Suzuki. White hole slam from the White-Bird Fox. Is he going to be thinking QB Nejire? I don't know. A lot of people down and out at the moment. Okada back to a vertical base. He's wrestled with monsters and demons in the AWL before. Going up, DDT on the former, dare I say it, former Rainmaker. I was in the building, I was on camera, frankly, when Okada won that Continental Championship from Eddie Mother Effin' Kingston. Oh, wait a minute, Okada now in trouble. Okada gone! I have to admit, I had him pegged as probably one of the finalists. And of course he calls somebody a bitch because, oh look, you learned an English swear word. Okada senshu. Daisuki desu ga. Naze? I really liked you, but why are you doing this? Alright, we are down to 5. Aztec Kaiser Neo, Gamba Shadow, Suzuki Minoru, the White-Furred Fox, Shidoke Kitsune, Tiger Mask 3, who's looking to take the demon out with the head scissors over the top rope down to the floor. He does it, rolls back into the ring safely. Final 4. We're halfway through the roster that's over the top rope battle royal. 3 AWL originals and 1 outsider remaining, QB Nejire. But from the next generation who don't believe in gimmick infringement. Couple of good forearm strikes. Suzuki just gonna choke the freaking life out of Aztec Kaiser Neo. He's probably wrestled the original Aztec Kaiser at some point. Hell, I think he's wrestled freaking Kinnikuman. Swing and a miss there. German. And now going around and around and around. In the gravity well of Aztec Kaiser Neo. The Fox-style kicks coming into play. Now you'll see, as the ring starts to clear out, wrestlers will have more room to maneuver. Kaiser Punch, or a variation thereupon, a running Kaiser Punch. And he's looking once again for that, some call it a a slide. That walks right into Suzuki, the Gotch-style pile driver. And a top kick. Remember when I said this was Suzuki's first one-on-one match? I meant first singles match in the AWL. Good grief. Used to come here alongside guys like Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. Going up, down. We are down to 3. The White-Furred Fox of Yokai Butai eliminated. And are we going to get rid of a superhero too? No, wait a minute! A complete reversal of fortune! Tiger Mask 3! Oh, wait a minute. Busted open at some point in the proceeding. Suzuki Minoru tasting his own blood. I think the superhero's about to die. Sleeper hole. Oh no. Flips him over. Steps over into that chokehold. And yeah, Suzuki bleeding badly. Looks like a cut above the eye, above the left eye. But he still has the wherewithal, still has the decades of experience. I mean, this guy, like, retired from pro wrestling in 1993 for a while to focus on mixed martial... Oh, wait a minute, this is what he did to Okada. Can he get out of it? No, he cannot! Aztec Kaiser Neo! Eliminating both Okada Kazuchika and Suzuki Minoru to pick up the victory, and now he faces the Aerial Assassin. That is a great way to return to the AWL after a leave of absence.
Here is your winner and the #1 contender to the AEW International Championship, Aztec Kaiser Neo.
And that wasn't even the main event, folks. Anything can happen in the AWL. #1 contenders match. Iwatani Mayu storming into the AWL Joshi division, as I would expect from an IWGP champion.
The following contest, your main event of the evening, is scheduled for one fall and this #1 contenders match. The Enemy Wrestling League. Joshi Championship. Interesting first, fighting out as I really don't want to know where. He is the number 2 ranked in the AWL Top 4. Shinda Akuko.
January 2023, Shinda Akuko made her debut in the Contractual Obligation Rumble. So she's been here for over a year and a half, now wrestling a woman who has been here for 8 days. Because somehow that's just how wrestling works sometimes. This ain't based on seniority.
And her opponent, making her way to the ring from Yamaguchi Prefecture, Japan, representing Nihon Collective and Stardom. She is the reigning IWGP Women's Champion and the number 4 rank in the AWL Top 4. Iwatani Mayu.
Obviously, whoever wins this match will be elevated to number 1, because they will be the number 1 contender. And as many women have struggled to make that IWGP Women's Championship as prestigious as its masculine counterpart, Iwatani Mayu has been known as the Ace of Stardom for many years now. The leader of the Stars faction, as a matter of fact. She will have no lack of experience against the rough and tumble style of her opponent tonight. And immediately attempted a dragon suplex, and you don't want to do that against Iwatani Mayu. The dragon suplex, one of her big focuses of her wrestling style. Oh, powerbomb combination. I think out of an attempt at a head scissors or some other kind of control. I'm not entirely sure. Kick to the midsection. And now crossface punches, closed fists, but the referee is not going to disqualify on something as simple as that. In a number 1 contenders match in the main event of an AWL Hontai episode. This is AWL Hontai 448. We thank you for watching if indeed you still are. Please hit that subscribe button. Let us know you're out there. You know what? Drop a comment as well. Tell me what you like about this. Tell me what you don't like. Just, have some fun with it. Snapping kick into the DDT. Into the cover. 1, 2. You know what? Tell me who your favorite AWL wrestler is. I will almost certainly push them if you do that. Or the commissioner will do that, is what I mean. AWL Commissioner has been snapping around making matches tonight. First blood match next week. Couple of outside championships to be defended at Champions Week in 2 weeks' time. And this is the next of several number 1 contenders matches we're going to have between tonight and Monday on AWL Strong and Free over in Canada. From Tokyo to Toronto and all points in between, this is the Animated Wrestling League. 20 count on the outside. I believe it's the same in Stardom. That does seem to be standard in Japanese wrestling. And look at that! No wasted motion by Iwatani Mayu, but still, no water in the pool. And now going for that vertebreaker. And, oh, drops her! Shinda Akuko, the most dangerous woman in the Animated Wrestling League, does not care how big a star you are. She will hurt you. Going for the, almost a code red there for the, oh man, the referee very slow on the count. That was a massive mistake by Hana Bob Ganoush, famous Bob Ganoush Wrestling family, taking a couple of hits earlier tonight. German suplex, so slow. Oh, good grief. That bridging German suplex, or officially Satsuwaza. She also has something she calls the Fubuki Rana. Oh, snaps to the super kick, but doesn't connect, nor on the drop kick either. Shinda Akuko just doing a quick run of the ropes. And the front chancery, not enough. However, Mayu lands, or Iwatani-san lands on her feet. Iwatani-senshi, I should say, that eats a drop kick from the much larger woman. And again, second time, targeting the head and neck of her opponent, as you so want to do. Kick to the midsection. Looking for the pile driver. Oh! Classic pile driver move that's been banned in so many promotions. Shinda Akuko does not give a crap about any of that. Cover. 1, 2. And that shoulder up right before that final and fatal 3 count could be registered. This is indeed women's wrestling, and it is right where women's wrestling belongs in the main event. Another roll-up. 1. Referee just not anticipating these falls at the moment, I don't think. And now maybe looking for the Fubikirana, does not get it. Or maybe looking for that bridging German. He's got a wheelbarrow version as well, and I think she's going for boom! Two-step German suplex, sorry, two-step dragon suplex, and that's enough to pick up the win. Let's take a look at some of that. Multiple vertebreakers survived by Iwatani Mayu. The pile driver as well, but in the end, and she transitions perfectly to the waistlock. That's beautiful.
Your winner, Iwatani Mayu.
So it will be the Ace of Stardom versus the undisputed, undefeated champion. That's going to be a hell of a match. Next week, a tiger will bleed. But that's it for tonight. Korede, Himarida.